Hello everyone, so today is day 34 of my 90-day Facebook Live challenge, and this is all supporting the Erickson Merkel Foundation. I've posted their link, so go on over to their page and show them some love. What I wanted to talk about today was your trigger. So what I mean by that is every day that when I come home, I have this trigger that I want to stuff my face as I'm cooking supper. And even though it may be healthier items, I know that it's not healthy to have this trigger and this urge to eat just because I'm not hungry, just because I've come home and the day is over with. Sometimes my kid is throwing a fit. Whatever the case may be, I know that I'm not legitimately hungry. And so today I have told myself that I am officially done eating right when I get home. I am only going to eat when there is food on the table for dinner time. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. It's either for some people in the morning, as soon as you jump in the car, you want to go get a Starbucks. Or maybe for some, when you jump in the car after work, you want to go get some sort of fast food item. But for me, it's right when I get home, I want to eat. And I don't care what it is, whether it's cheese, cucumbers, tomatoes, whatever it may be, a banana, I have the urge to eat. And I am going to do 100 days of saying no to my urges. That is 100 times. Every time that urge happens, I'm going to tell myself, no, you don't want this. And by about the 100th time, I should not even want to eat anything right away when I get home. And it'll become a habit for me to just eat at supper time. So I shared this with all of you because I'm sure you guys can relate in one aspect or another. And hopefully it's really helpful to you. Also, I wanted to share with you guys, I coached a client today, and this is another situation where a lot of us moms can relate, and her daughter was throwing a fit, and she was having extreme mind drama over wanting a Reese's candy bar, or Reese's PC, those cups, whatever. And what we found out was when her daughter was throwing a fit, she felt like her daughter was trying to control her, which she was then making that mean, if her daughter indeed was trying to control her, that she was a failure. So we all know how toddlers are. Toddlers, they do their own thing. They don't care what their parents say. They're just going with the flow. And they don't mean anything negative by it. They're just being toddlers. And so when we're making something mean, either it's I'm a bad mom, I'm a failure, that is when the mind drama, starts to happen, and we want to buffer from that. We don't like feeling that we're not in control of something. We may start to feel anxious or frustrated, and to buffer those feelings, that's when we want to eat. So once we were able to drill down for her what that thought was, which was, I am a failure, and we could look at that and say, well, is that true? Like, is your daughter really trying to control you? Are you really a failure if she is trying to control you? To realize that that didn't even make any sense, that it wasn't truthful, immediately her brain turned around and she no longer had the cravings for the peanut butter cup. And so it's something that simple. We may think that it's a strong craving for something. We may think it's this chemical imbalance. We may think it's a habit, but really it's just our subconscious mind telling us something that doesn't make any sense. So when we can raise awareness to that, we can ultimately change what our action is in regards to it and get a whole new result. So I wanted to share those two things with you guys. If you would have any comments in regards to this, feel free to reach out to me, feel free to ask, and I hope you guys all have a great night.